So the Akai APC40 Mark II has 9 channels available. The 9th channel is the master. So I've mapped this through this template so that the first 8 channels are all loopers, and each of these buttons is a loop selection. You can select 1 bar, 2 bar, 4, 8, 16 bars, and that's repeated across all the channels. So you have 8 effective loopers, and each of these supports overdubbing or effectively resampling as well within the single channel. In addition to that, this controller has banking, so each of these buttons remembers the position of these parameters. So for instance, this is mapped to the filter, so if I turn that down and I switch to channel 2, you can see that is remembered between the two. That's the case as well for the master. This controls some master effects, so there's a master filter, delay time and stuff like that. Completely configurable to your use, but that's how I have it mapped. These macros are all totally customizable. The typical stuff, the Q level is mapped, the tempo is mapped, the transport buttons are mapped, and these top buttons are send A, so send A across all these channels. Additionally, this AB fader is mapped to sound card output 1, 2, sound card output 3, 4. So I use that to either route directly to my speakers or through some resampling gear. What's powering this is Ableton, the stock looper in a rack with some automation dummy clips and CliffX configs to automate a few parameters that Ableton doesn't allow you to set natively. So without going into too much more detail, I'll go ahead and just get this started and show you how it works. Bring all the volume up. This is mapped, so each of these, I didn't mention, these are all the initialize loop buttons, or erase loop. So you can erase individual loops. Also, this is mapped to the scene, so this will erase everything, initialize the whole thing, and start the transport. And it's set to need to be held for a moment to avoid accidental erasing of loops. So if I play something here, I press 1 bar, it automatically starts to play back what you just played. You don't have to punch in or punch out. That's the beauty of the retrospective looper. If I play something else, I could either overdub onto that existing clip, or I could choose any other clip. These are all listening. So in this case, I think I'll pick a new clip for that. Put it right here. So there, 1 bar loop there, and a 1 bar loop there. I can affect them. Throw a delay on here. Throw a delay on both. Take this one, filter it. Take this one, throw some chorus on it. And let's say I like the sound of that with a little movement. Do that, play what I like, and then just press the loop button that you want. You can extend the loop length as well, or just same bar length, and it will overdub with your effect changes. And that's pretty much the gist of it. That times 8 makes for a lot of possibilities.